Welcome. We're so glad that you've joined a team at Plymouth Vineyard on Sunday morning. So I'm Alex and I'm the designated safeguarding officer.
I'm Sarah and I'm responsible and I oversee all things to do with kids, youth and creche.
So at Plymouth Vineyard we want everyone to feel and be safe, no matter what your age. So whether you're 1 or 91, we want you to feel safe. So that means putting policies, procedures and training in place to make sure that happens. It's everyone's responsibility to make sure that we are helping people to feel safe. So in this short video, we'll be highlighting some safeguarding stuff that all of us need to know.
As a church, we have a separate adults and children's safeguarding policy, and these can be found on our website. As someone who is serving at church on a Sunday morning, we ask that you read these and pay particular attention to who to contact if you have any concerns.
So it's really important to say at this point that even if you notice something small, any observation, however insignificant it seems, it's really important that you say something and you don't stay silent. One of our most important things is that we take all observations seriously and they will be followed up. So as I said, I'm the designated safeguarding lead. And I'm overseen and supported by Tracy White and Dawn Tucker, both of whom are trustees and are responsible for safeguarding. And our contacts are available in the safeguarding policies, as Sarah just said, and also on the website. So if you believe a child or an adult is at risk of immediate harm, it's really important just to phone 999 as soon as possible and then get in touch with the safeguarding lead.
If for any reason you don't feel comfortable talking to Alex, Dawn or Tracy, then please do reach out to 318 Safeguarding Helpline that we are connected to and the National Safeguarding Team for Vineyard Churches UK and Ireland. Contact details are available on the safeguarding page of our church website.
So if you're joining the creche, the kids or the youth team, part of our safer recruitment process is that we'll need to do a DBS certificate application for you. This is quite straightforward and involves a self-declaration form, an online process, and then checking some ID documents.
We also take risk assessment seriously. It's important that we look after each other when we serve on our Sunday teams. Please would you read the Sunday morning risk assessment.
So as there are several different teams running on a Sunday morning, there are some specific things that you need to be aware of.
For the hospitality team, thank you very much for serving. From the moment people arrive, we'd like them to feel safe and included. So please make sure to explain where the toilets are and direct them to make themselves a drink. Enable them to be seated, sometimes putting out chairs, or to take them to sit beside somebody else and introduce them to that person. Please do take special care with the hot water urn. If in doubt, please ask for help. During your morning, this is really important, keep a lookout for people wandering around in the corridors, especially in view of the kids during their groups. This before and after the service.
So if you're on the creche team, so if that's looking after our babies and toddlers, so that's an area of ministry that Sarah oversees. But on a Sunday morning, it's really important that you check the safety of the creche room when you're setting up, just do a visual kind of risk assessment. If you're not expected to change nappies, so that's the good news. So if any children of creche age need the toilet, then you must inform a parent, and that is their responsibility. The creche can't function safely without two team members, 2 volunteers. So in the event that you're on a week and it's just you, then please feel free to grab a parent of a creche age child and ask them if they would mind coming in. And if Sarah or I are around on the morning, you can talk to us about that as well. And it's important to say as well, we've got a few young leaders involved, so those that are under 18 that help out on the creche team, and they should never be left alone with a child. So they must always be with another DBS checked adult.
For the kids teams, it is important to be aware how we manage the toilets. Firstly, outside of the kids groups, it's the parents' responsibility to take their children to the toilet. During the kids' group sessions, we ask for written parental consent. One team member is able to escort 2 or more children to the allocated toilets. These are the open toilets reserved for kids and carers. This team member stands at the open door and waits for the children all to finish before walking them back to the classroom.
Your ministry leader will be in touch if there's any other specific details which you need to know, and they really are your point of contact.
Thank you so much for listening and for all you do. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please do ask us on info@plymouthvineyard.org.uk.